G'day guys, how you doing? We're here today to talk about the d850. I'm sure you've watched all the reviews. That's perfect, great camera. I've been using it for 6 months, shot 30,000 images on it, and this is what I've got to say. First of all, quality. Amazing camera. It's got the 45 megapixel file, you know this. It's the best quality I've ever seen in any camera I've ever used. I've been a photographer 20 years, shot on every Nikon pretty much, D1, D3, D4, D4S, and now D850. Best camera I've had in image quality. Dynamic range is impressive. It is a beast. The sharpness, crazy. Using it with good Nikon glass, best I've seen. Autofocus, I was coming from a D4S, and the D4S was very good. Autofocus in the D850 is, I've been told, well, I haven't used a D5, but I've been told it's very similar. My friends use the D5 and they got a D850. Comparing it to the D4S, I would say the focus is on par, maybe a little bit better, but I did notice the 3D tracking focus to be a little bit off. If you're shooting a lot of sports, it could be a problem. I've shot a bit of sport with it. It's okay, it's pretty good. I'd say the D4S is a bit better. What else? Build quality. It's a tank. It's a very comfortable camera to use. They've made the grip a little bit bigger. Very comfortable, fits in the hand. It's Nikon, so ergonomically it works very well. All the buttons are where they should be. The video is great. The 4K video is very good quality. My only thing is the autofocus doesn't work. This is manual focus only. And the speed of the camera. The speed of the camera is really fast. For a 45 megapixel camera, you do need to use the fast Sony or Lexar cards. They're very expensive, the QXDs. I bought one, I've got a 128 gig card. I think I paid 280 euros for it. So very expensive cards, but I found if you use the slower cards, especially the SD cards, you would hit the buffer very quickly. So the cards are important in this camera. The bad things that I don't like about this camera, as I said, 6 months, 30,000 images. What I've found is, on a standard digital SLR, you have your shutter speed, and normally it's your focal length is your shutter speed. On this particular camera, and any large sensor cameras that don't have IBIS, the image body stabilization, you need to double or triple your shutter speeds. I found to get pin sharp images, I needed to double, or if it was a moving subject, triple my shutter speeds of what I normally would shoot on. Taking that into account that you've got the bad ISO, you're losing in the shutter speeds and you're losing the ISO. So for me, it was a little bit of a problem. On some jobs, I really missed my D4S. The size of the files, I mean, I've never found that I needed a 45 megapixel file. It's lovely to have, I love it. But also the workflow, you fill up your hard drives quicker. Importing into Lightroom takes longer, exporting takes longer. Everything takes a little bit longer. Apart from that, you know, it's a great camera. As I said, after 6 months of shooting, who do I think this camera's for? I think it's for a landscape photographer, or maybe a studio photographer, or a professional photographer that works with a D4S or with a D3S or even with a D5. You know, if you've got a lot of money, D5, D850 is a great combo. I've been using this as my only camera, and I found that I was missing my D4S maybe about 30-40% of the time when I was shooting fast, when I was shooting high ISO. Yeah, in the end, well, after the 6 months, my opinion is great camera. If you need the megapixels, then get it. If you don't need really good ISO, it's a perfect camera. I'd say it's landscape, studio would be this is the perfect camera. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and have a great day. Keep shooting.